Hello, hello, hello. The way I'm going to be talking about today is going to mix quite a few things. Now, the thing is, before I was about to make this video, and I was actually, yesterday I spent a bit of time on my parents. Yeah. And I was like, I did this and now the thing is, like every other thing I do, I'm always experimenting and exploring, always. It's just the instinctive thing. Just try this, try that. It's like I cook and when people ask me for a recipe, I can't give them a recipe because I don't have any recipe. I'm always experimenting. Now, before making this video, I was thinking like, I'm not sure, shall I cut it down a bit, this, and different design, different style, and blah. Not that, that's the thing, not that I'm a fashionista, not that I'm a hairdresser, none like that. Like I said, it's just my own world. I just keep experimenting, exploring. So I was kind of thinking that I like, but then I like now, because firstly I could make up my mind, and secondly I wanted to show something. And that's something that got to do with something else as well, because we haven't made a video in quite some time. This video and the next one, if I get to make it, are kind of connected in the context, in the way, like their context. I'm not going to be talking about any certain subject. I'm going to be reflecting upon them. I made quite a few videos before and then nothing, and then as partly I was taking, it's kind of exhausting to do a whole lot of research. I mean, I'm not sure you saw the screenshot of my laptop. A whole lot of research, and my way of doing things is that I have to go into a lot of depth. I can't help it. To understand, I have to kind of check the whole 9 yards around it. It's like I never say, so as they say, buy things for face value. I never do that. I need a lot of answers. I always do. I need a lot of answers. I need to understand things broken down in detail. Only then I know what I'm doing, and then I know what I'm talking about. I get the idea of the thing, not just by just looking at the thing. So this is, I mean, you see the picture, and there's a thing I have to open a lot of tabs for one thing, and there's, it could be Wikipedia, it could be all over the place. I have to check the meanings of the word, and then I have to check their pronunciation, I have to check where they come from. Now this is where it's going to connect with what I'm about to be talking about. This video is in a way a reflection of, above all, autism plus ADHD. I'm not going to be talking about autism, that's the thing. I'm going to be reflecting upon it. So, doing all that research and then making videos, it was kind of exhausting, and that's one of the things. Hyper-focus. It could be part of autism, and that's when it's like overlapping layers. Now, autistic kids need, as per structure, that could be part of OCD. So, and sorry for these marks, I'll be just, that's the old mark from painting, and these are new marks from painting. So in that case, when it's hyper-focus, it could be part of autism, and then yet it could be part of ADHD. Because under ADHD, almost everything is hyperactivity disorder. Now, I'm saying these things like my previous videos, I'm saying these things from experience. I mean, now since I've discovered autism, it was about 15-ish years ago, having lived it for about 4 years, with time more and more things are coming about present, the way I am, and then the past, the way I was. To say so, kind of whole lot of reflection. Oh, I used to do that, and it's like things I didn't know about. They come back to me and tell me about things like my present connects with my past. So this is how I work things out, connecting the dots together, and how I have always been. So this is how it works. I understand these things now in action, not theoretically. In action, I understand. So I see posts around with adult autistics, and then I see parents of children autistics. Talking about things like, that's me right there, that's me right there, and like that's the thing, and that gives me a kind of like, so quite a few parents got in touch with me to get insights. It's like, but my thing is verbal, non-verbal, top common things, and those are the things that give me insight how it was and how it is now. I can look back, and I can get into the mind of the kid or the adult by looking back and reflecting a lot. I think a lot, and that thinking a lot becomes reflection. I reflect upon things. So this is what this video is going to be about. Now, another trait of ADHD is no sense of danger. And then when I say experiment a lot, in my teenage, I remember I used to play a lot with electronics and stuff, putting the wires together. Now I can do it like that. I make extensions out of extension boards and stuff. I get wire from someone else, an extension board from someone else, and I put them together. I'll extend the wire, and working out how it works and stuff. I used to do that, and then when it comes to a sense of danger, I used to just do it. There will be sparks, and it's like, be careful! For me, no, I gotta get this thing, I gotta work it out. I wasn't afraid of sparks. I mean, I was careful as much as I could have been, and now even as much as I could be. Yet there's always this thing of risks taken, but calculated risks. You know what you're doing. Before that, you've got to take a bit of risks to know what you're doing, to learn it, and give yourself the space of making mistakes. You won't learn otherwise. This is always how it happens. You make mistakes. That's how you learn. This part of the game. So I made videos, I got exhausted and took a break, and like it was becoming a bit monotonous, and like, okay, I'll just make a bit post and stuff. And now I'm making a video. Actually, it would be my next video that was supposed to be main subject video, but suddenly, like I said, this came up, and this made me realize, and again, experimenting, exploring, not caring about things. And now that's the thing. So I put myself vulnerable. Experiment, part of it. Risk taking. Like, I don't know how I look. I don't care. This is me. Experiment. With my styles are always changing. I'm not sure you remember that post I posted a month or two ago. I'm always experimenting, and that's the thing. I don't care. Now, I have another hoodie. I still wear it. I go outside at times. I don't care. It does the job, and I'm not out there to as a fashionista. I don't live those layers. I don't live the way society wants or expects me to live. I go out in this. I don't care. A trait. I'm kind of like when I said reflecting. So this is how. So when mistakes do happen, and I'm not embarrassed. Like, one of the things I keep seeing people saying, people are still being apologetic, and one of the, I thought it's kind of have to do with age. Like that, I have come to an age where you don't really care much about what people think, do, or say about you. But I realized I was kind of wrong in this case. When the social media stuff, someone made a post and I commented on it. And those comment, I was actually an experiment kind of more rhetorical to see what the reaction is going to be, and I said it, and some people kind of disagreed with me. I'm like, you didn't have to disagree with me, because but I didn't say it as much. I just went quiet. But that's the thing. I like, okay, I thought it has, but it's all the more proof that it hasn't got to do with age. So don't care. And that when it comes to that, don't care. It's about let's stop being apologizing for the way I am. What I do, I stay away from people who are sensitive or who don't understand why I do how I do till they get to understand. I apologize when it comes to when it's ought to be genuine. If not, I'm not going to apologize to you if I've offended you. But I didn't do it on purpose. And I realize that it's like it takes a bit of your confidence away. Apology. The same way, I don't care as long as I'm. It's like something I do intentionally. Like, okay, if I'm offended by this, so be it. It reminds me of this saying, this line from one of my Eminem's song. You offend me by saying that I'll offend you. So I'm not sure I was able to put it the way I was meaning or intending to. Mind you have another line from a song. I'm not sure how many are you in heavy metal stuff. It's a band, Judas Priest. They have this song, I'm a rocker. It should be like anthem for metal world, metal music. The main bit goes like, I'm a rocker. Do as I feel, as I say. Sorry about that. I'm a rocker, and no one can take that away. So, hope I made sense. Now, this may change right after this video, in a day or two. I was still like, what do I do with it? How do I do with it? La, la, la. This may change. I may not change. But this is it. So I'm not sure I was able to reflect upon ADHD a bit. One more thing I remembered. Part of it is, but that's where the layers get mixed up. My attention span is very short. Depends on how indulging the thing is. I'm not sure I have heard of it a lot of times. Depends on it. I mean, normally I have a very good instinct about stuff on Netflix. My wife's like, let's give it a try. I already have, nah. It's like only 10% of, from us at most, roughly to say, of what's there is worth watching. Same with Prime and this and that. Only 10% hardly. Otherwise, I give it a shot. I've said it before. 5 seconds, literally 5 seconds. Nah. Okay, let's stretch it. Okay, and this will go like I thought. Maybe make it like formula 5 seconds to 5 minutes. But the thing is, at times I do push it to 10 minutes. I think so. If it did it in 10 minutes maximum, because then I lose it. And now this is what leads to anxiety attacks, you name it. Too much of my patience, and I ain't got much. So that leads to another point, that I get bored very quick. It has to be very indulging. From the beginning, right from the beginning, it has to be very indulging. So that's something that tells me if it's worth it or not. Same way, I get bored of same looks. Now at the same time, I haven't gotten bored of these t-shirts. I know, that's a bit ironic. I don't care about my looks and appearance as much. I don't wash, clean as much as I mean, unless I do or go out in public. Otherwise, I'm going to be stinky like hell. But when it comes to cleaning my surrounding, I have an OCD. Mostly. Yeah, I know you're looking around. It's just a bit of cat food. I've been experimenting. They're not feeling as well, so we've been experimenting with different kind of food. So this is here temporarily, and this is one of those CDs I struggle with, because that's the thing that you can't always keep it that way. So at times you have to kind of improvise. So it's a struggle, but I somehow manage to do it. But that's what it is. So I get bored of things very quickly. Any change, vibrance, dynamics. Ooh, tomorrow may not be on there. I keep it for a bit. And then that's the thing that I'll change. So I'll cherish the change. I'll enjoy the change. Till then I'll keep it. And then it won't be back till quite some time because I'll be enjoying that look for some time. All this has made sense.